Hi there and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a video on the tea maker by Sage. Now they sent me this to do an unboxing and do a demonstration. I've actually had one of these for a few years now, so I know exactly how it all works and the good points and the bad points about it, so I'm going to do a quick review as I'm doing this as well. So the first thing we're going to start off by doing is just doing an unboxing. Start by opening up the box. And I'm greeted with a graphic of tea being made. So, on that lad, I'm greeted by an instruction manual and the actual product just in the polystyrene, which I'm going to tilt on its side and just slide out. I'll pop this to the side. Top polystyrene off, and here's how it looks inside. So it's all well wrapped, obviously, as with everything Sage. It's nice and protected. So I'll take out the main jug and the base and remove. There's a spoon here for measuring out the tea. So I'm just going to remove the plastic wrapping from everything. So there's quite a lot stored in this, and the lid just pops off. So what comes in the pack is some silica gel to keep it dry, and descaling powder, which we'll need later on once we've had this for a while. To remove the tea basket, this is just a magnet. So it just slides up, and there's some cardboard to obviously protect the glass, and it's wrapped in plastic. Let's take off the liner from the inside, and pop the tea basket back in and pop the lid back on, and unwrap the base. Now the packaging is put to the side, I'm going to go through some of the features of this tea maker slash kettle. So the outside it's a cool exterior. It's made from German shot glass, so it's really clear, really durable, and just really nice. Under the base there's a nice handy feature, that is that the cord can be stored longer or shorter, and it just wraps round. So when the cord's fully extended, it's a pretty long cord. I would say about 1 metre, should be more than ample. The control panel of this is really cool and really intuitive because it lets you select different styles of tea and different brew times, different strengths. It also allows you to adjust custom settings as well, which is really good if you just find that it's just not quite there. I've always found that the settings on this are pretty spot on to how I like my tea, so I've not actually had to change anything. But there's the options for green tea, black, white, herbal, oolong and custom. There's also an auto start, a keep warm and a basket button. We'll talk about them in a minute. There's buttons on either side to adjust the time manually or the temperature manually. And you've also got a strength gauge on the right, which you can just press and cycle through strong, medium, mild or custom. As I said, if you get a preference out with the machine settings, then you can program that in and it'll stay the same. There's also a tea button and a hot water button. So basically the difference between them is when you press the tea button, the machine will be looking for the tea basket, whereas when you press the hot water button, you can use this just like a normal kettle and just boil water, or you can heat it to the predetermined temperature that you've set, which is brilliant because this is really good for making coffee and stuff as well, because you can heat the water to the exact temperature that you need, so it's fantastic. So that's the tea maker's primary function, and that's obviously to make tea and make tea well. So I'm going to be using Piccadilly blend number 93 from Whittard of Chelsea. This is a great tea. It's got rose through it, so there's a bit of like Turkish delight flavour, pretty strange. And it's a black tea, so there is caffeine in it and it does taste like tea, but it's like tea spiked with Turkish delight. Really nice. Quite a common question is, what is the difference between a tea bag and loose tea? So I'm going to attempt to show you. I've just got a bog standard tea bag here, and what I'm going to do is just tear that open. The actual bag itself is mimicking the tea basket, so we've got much the same thing. And as you can see from that, it's like a powder, like a really fine powder. And the reason for that is that tea bags are actually a byproduct of making tea leaves, because it's like the dust, it's the fannings that it's called. Whereas when you get your actual tea leaves, you can see that these are whole and they've got petals in them, and they're just a lot bigger. That's why it takes a bit longer to steep, and a tea bag will give you like an instant result. You can dunk a tea bag straight into water, lift it straight back out, and you'll get something that resembles a cup of tea. Whereas when you use the leaves, it's got to steep a bit more due to the surface area being a bit larger, but you will get a more delicate and better actual tea flavour. So, first thing I'm going to do is remove the tea basket, and this is 1 teaspoon per 250 mils, and the minimum you can make for tea or hot water is 500 mils. And that just smells like a Turkish delight bar. So just 2 teaspoonfuls into the basket. Basket lid on. And then I'm going to fill up the tea maker to the 500 ml mark with cold water. The tea maker's got markings on the side to show you exactly how much water you're putting in, and they're pretty handily in 250 ml increments. So basically every increment, add another teaspoon of tea. These are just guidelines, right enough. You can always add more if you want, or you can add less if you feel it's too strong. So the basket simply locks on. There's a magnet in this tube. Lid goes on, and then we set our preferences. So, as I said, this is a black tea. So, I'm going to set it to black tea. Now that defaults to 100 degrees Celsius, and for a medium brew time, it's 2 minutes. So I usually like mine a bit stronger. I'm going to put it up to strong, and that's 3 minutes. So all I'll do then is just press tea start, and away it goes. It's a quick kettle to get up to temperature. It's at 1200 watts, so it's at the high end of any normal kettle you would buy, and I think it's 95. So the basket's just about to lower, and then it's going to steep for 3 minutes. So once it hits a rolling boil, the basket's going to start lowering. When the basket reaches the bottom, it's going to start the 3 minute timer. And we'll come back when that's just about to finish. So the tea's finished brewing, and it gives 3 beeps so you know that it's ready. The cool functions of this is that there's a keep warm feature, so you can press this button at any time and it lights up with a white ring around it. The good feature about this is it keeps the tea warm. It doesn't keep it boiling, but it keeps it, I think it's 60 degrees. It keeps it at a nice drinkable temperature, and it keeps it there for 30 minutes. My favourite thing to do with this is there's another blend of tea. It's called Dreamtime, and it's like a chamomile infused tea. It's supposed to help you sleep. So usually before I go for my shower at night, I'll pop this on to brew, stick it on keep warm, go for my shower. By the time I come back, this is the perfect temperature to drink, and it's perfectly steeped. I can just drink it straight away, and it's great to send you to sleep. So for the Piccadilly blend, I'm just going to pour that. You can drink black tea with milk. I know there's rules and people tell you one thing, people tell you another thing, but I don't really have any preference. I drink my tea black, so it's all one. It's really extracted the flavours from the tea. It's really delicate and really just, you can really get that rose. There's a strong hint of rose, but you still get the black tea flavour as well. And it's just really pleasant to drink. Keep warm feature's also handy if you're having a Sunday and you just want to drink tea most of the day. You can just brew a big batch of tea and you can keep it warm. This last test is going to be the one I think that's going to prove the worth of the tea maker, and it's when you make green tea. A lot of people say they don't like green tea, but in my opinion they've never tried proper green tea. So I'm going to set this to the green setting, which is 80 degrees for 4 minutes for strong, or I'm going to set it for medium for 3 minutes, and I'm just going to hit tea. What I'm also going to do at the same time is I've got a tea bag here and I've got some water that's just off the boil here, and I'm going to put that in for the same time just to see the difference a tea bag and boiling water, which is what most people associate with green tea, and actual green tea in this machine look like. So we'll come back in about 4 minutes and see what the difference is. So both teas are now brewed and there's quite a clear difference between the two. The tea bag with the boiling waters went like kind of golden and cloudy and pretty much generally what most people I think would think green tea is, whereas the tea maker, it's pretty clear, it's got a bit more of a green hue towards it. So the difference is in the cup. So I've got 2 espresso cups, just to see if you can see the difference further and just to taste. So we start with the traditional boiling water method. It just tastes bitter and just bitter, really. Not any depth to it or any complexity, nothing, just bitter green tea-esque flavour. The tea maker, however, you can actually smell the difference straight away. It smells like almost like grassy and like what green tea should smell like. And instantly the flavour profile is building. I'm getting that slight bitter green tea taste, but I'm also, as it's hitting different parts of my tongue, I'm also getting like grassy notes, earthy notes, really clean, really fresh. Almost like a lemongrass flavours coming from this. It's a really interesting tea when made properly. However, the traditional tea bag and the boiling water just does not cut it, unfortunately. So one of the things people often ask about this machine is it easy to clean? And the answer is yes. When you finish making your tea, just let it cool down because it's glass, so you obviously don't want to introduce different temperature water in it. There's a slight chance it could crack. Very minimal though, due to it being like the German shot glass. Tea basket's handy because you just remove the lid, remove the tea basket. You can just put this in the bin and give it a rinse and it comes up like new. Every now and again, depending on especially how hard your water is, I'm in Scotland, so my water's really soft, which is brilliant. But you can use a descaling powder that Sage supply, or I usually just every now and again, just to keep everything clean, just a sachet of Oust through the machine and just give it a quick clean, and it generally comes up like new. After a bit, your tea basket will get slightly stained. You can get rid of most of this with just a green scouring pad, but Sage say it adds to the taste, especially if you're constantly drinking black tea, then it just builds up the taste and it's the tannins that stain. So apparently makes it better, which I would agree with. So in conclusion, definitely a huge fan of this product. As I say, I've been using it for a good couple of years before Sage sent me this one to review, so I'm very confident that I can say it's a great machine, and it's also a really good kettle, especially with the divisions on the side. The fact that it's glass, you can see through it, and it heats up quick, and it's variable temperature as well, so you can use it for other things other than tea. So that's the Tea Maker by Sage. And as always, if you liked the video, please click like and subscribe. Thanks very much.